Hello? Here we are. At the Xbox Games Showcase, to which I want to point out really quick, looks exactly like this. This is their waiting screen. This is a first. They haven't usually had something like this where it's just like a game of some kind. Does anybody recognize what this is? I instantly thought like Stalker or something. But very fascinating. This is a first for them to actually have like a screen of some kind to like be the countdown. That's very fascinating. But hello, Airtime, Joey, Supertone, and everybody else is gonna pop into here hopefully, because today's the day, my friends. And I need to bring my camera down actually. It just looks too high. Let's try that. I mean, that's as low as it can go. That's a little bit more leveled. And as you can see, I have this jacket. I've never worn this jacket on any stream. I don't like to wear it for videos or content because it's black, so it just doesn't go with the backdrop. I tried to make my light screen and everything for the occasion. I'm just gonna rock this maybe for the start of the stream. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Ninja, OMG, I love the jacket. I saw it at one point and it was on sale and I was like, man, I freaking want it, but no, I'm gonna stand first. I want to stand because like, I don't know. I need to work out the jitters. But yes, this is my Xbox jacket for Xbox Day, you know. So it's all right. I want the patches though. I want these patches that I guess the year that this came out, it was like, I don't know. Do you wear it out? No, not usually. Rocket. Not usually. Release the jiggy, father. Release the jiggy. Oh man, I'm not happy with my camera right now. Down a little bit. Ugh. Okay, that helped a little bit. Thanks, Steffi. I don't. Again, it's a dark backdrop, so turn at least that light on, then it's like, then it helps to separate me a little bit, but I don't know. I'll rock it for a little bit. I just wanted to at least wear it for a little bit for you guys. But good morning, Steffi, Gucci, Ninja, C2. C2, you're bringing up something. There's Tales of News coming. Who was the Tales guy here? Creature. If Tales of stuff happens here and Creature's not here, he's gonna be bummed. Yeah, I need the jacket. I've seen people wear this jacket. It's an expensive jacket, man. I actually tried to take it back, but it fell outside of the delivery window. I don't know, so I just decided to keep it. But if I go back, I would tell myself not to get it. Anyways, everybody remember today, jump in. Oh, it doesn't say it? I thought it said jump in. Good luck, have fun. But yeah, today is Xbox Showcase Day. It's my most anticipated day of the year in terms of my favorite hobby, and I get to hang out with you guys and share some reactions. And now that we have like over 20 peeps here, two quick notes before starting is, oh, wait, all airtime, what game is this? What do they switch to? Yeah, if you're just joining, the Xbox like official channel for some reason has this as like their backdrop. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. Oh man, they have like just a bunch of different versions going on right now. Not the one without, I want this one. Yeah. Oh, now there's just this one. What is this? What is this? I put a poll up before the stream happened. These are my 4 biggest hopes, I would say. You could see it in the poll right now where I have Double Fine, Toys for Bob, Halo Studios, and replaced release date. You know, seeing Double Fine's unannounced project, seeing whatever Toys for Bob is working on, whatever the next mainline Halo game is, and getting a release date for replaced. I would say those are my 4 biggest like possible highest hopes. There's other things I hope to see, but like those are 4 very realistic possibilities that could happen here. And you guys are actually pretty split between Toys for Bob and Halo Studios. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, actually, no. Toys for Bob. Yeah, Toys for Bob and Halo Studios. So interesting. Interesting. Slinky, all of them. But what are your, like, 3 hopes you hope to see this show? I already saw, like, Joey just praying for Silk Song and everything, and we'll see. List soundtrack, hope you're doing well. Kibi Kiki. Yeah, quick groundwork really quick. I'm going to stop this from moving around. I don't like that it's moving around. We're gonna make it centered to about there. I'm just gonna turn it off. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. Before we start, does anyone want to get out? What movie is that from? Okay. No, but for real, just serious notes before we get started, gang, especially now that we have like almost 30 of us here. If you're liking the stream and if you're looking forward to this, please leave a like. It helps suggest this to the people that are not here and are just like, you know, like, oh shoot, I forgot about that. So it helps suggest it to them as well as afterwards. So feel free to drop a like, but also we're going to hang out here. We're going to have fun. But if you follow me on Twitter as well as my community tab, I kind of had a pretty gosh darn emotional day. Still slightly felt it a little bit this morning, but it was just yesterday. Some stuff went down that I needed to get the feels out like crazy. I was going to have company over to play the new Mario Kart, and I told them, hey, I really kind of just need to be with myself right now. And I did. I like try to get everything I could out of my system before today, because I just want to have fun with you guys today, have fun, and just like be excited, love this show that we like a lot of us look forward to every year. And so I just want to like get that out of the way and say, if I seem a little bit reserved today, like I don't, like let's say Halo does even happen and I don't get that freaking crazy kabuki over it, that'll probably be why. So I just want to express that. And if you follow me for the crazy reactions, I'm sorry if today I do get a little bit reserved. So anyway, so I just wanted to give that quick disclaimer, but I appreciate you hanging out with me because this is something I still look forward to. And even like parties involved were saying like, I'm so sorry. This was like the day before your big day. And it's just like, it is what it is, you know? So, but thank you, Steffi Ninja, and so on for just the best wishes. But anyway, good job on Winter Soldier. Does anyone want to get out? The things that people are hoping for. Father Gucci. Persona 4 featuring Dante from Devil May Cry series. How would that work? How would that work? Rocket, if I don't see Elder Scrolls 6, I'm rioting. Okay. I really... I meant to clip out that Elder Scrolls 6 theory that, like, you got me on, Rocket, or maybe it was somebody else on Monday. Somebody sent me down this rabbit hole on Monday that was just like, wow, I believe that. Just because, like, March, they were freaking, like, building up, well, they were celebrating 10 years of ESO, and then, April, they shadow dropped Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and I'm just like, are you guys, are you trying to just do something here that's like, I don't know, just, I don't know, like, I don't want to get hopes up, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to get hopes up, but I just thought, you know, like, it's kind of interesting that happened when there's freaking, I don't know, you know, I don't know. So I'm just saying, but I don't want to get people's hopes up. Ninja, let's have a blast and hope for the best. Ninja, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Things are tough for you, I know right now, man, but thank you for kicking us off with that lovely note. I appreciate you, man. Fellow Switch 2 owner, I saw your long review of the Switch 2 in our patron Discord, man. Thank you for that. I don't have too much on Switch 2 right now, but we'll see. Joey, end the show with Elder Scrolls 6. I'm still full in the theory. Can we stop for a second? What about Activision Blizzard? Can we speak about like Activision Blizzard for a second and just like, is there anything we would kind of hope for on that side of things? In this Xbox showcase, last year it was neat, you know, they had like that World of Warcraft sizzle or whatever, and to remind people of the coming expansion. We obviously got Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I believe we got the cinematic for Vessel of Hatred, and I think that was it. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Activision Blizzard, it's a company I still don't feel like is really that part of Xbox yet. There's just something about that. And I know they made a new studio. Do we see... does Xbox support the annual releases of Call of Duty? Do we see Call of Duty here? Do we get a teaser to the next expansion of Diablo 4? I don't know. Just for a second. Activision Blizzard. You got anything on that? Ninja, C2, if Call of Duty was here, it would get Deep Dive, not Outer Worlds. Do you think C2? Because I feel like, I mean, as an Xbox fan, I would hate it if they did that. And I feel like they're smart in knowing not to do that, because if they did that, then that would just mean every year we could just expect the Deep Dive to be Call of Duty. And I feel like people would just tune out. But having this variety so far, this year it's Starfield, this year it's Black Ops, this year it's Outer Worlds 2. It kind of creates a sense of variety. I don't imagine they would just want to rock that every year, but you know, if they were purely in it for the money, then oh yeah, they would. But I feel like that would kind of upset the community a bit, and the community's already been shaken up. So next year's Fable Rocket. I think next year, if they do keep this developer direct thing going, I think next year is Gears of War E-Day. No question. I think next year is Gears of War E-Day if they do have a direct attached to it. I don't think you'll see E-Day get a developer direct at the start of next year. I think it's going to be their big holiday release next year. And because of that, that's a flagship IP. You know, if you got a Fable, a Gears, or a Halo, or a Forza coming out at the end of the year, you do a developer direct. You do a direct for that attached to your showcase if it's coming out in the fall area. But regarding Activision and Blizzard, I just want to see other things. Father Gucci, new Cash Banuka. I think you mean new Crash Bandicoot. Toys for Bob. Toys for Bob was with Activision and they split off and got to become a new independent studio. But they are working on a partnered game for Xbox. Many reports are saying it's Spyro 4. And there's a few peeps that are thinking that we could actually see it here. I am very curious. I am very curious. I want to make this a bit more white. Daylight. Yeah, that kind of helps separate me a little bit. Mafia, announce WoW on console. If WoW got announced for console, game over. Game over. We say that every year, but they'll never do it. They'll never do it. Slinky, a Call of Duty Zombies solo game. I mean, you can't do zombies solo. That kind of ruins the point of zombies, no? Ahmad, Transformers War for Cybertron remake. I mean, that'd be freaking sick. That would be so sick. Gucci, I think they'd save COD every other year. That's what I'm hoping. I hope Xbox, like, I hope they see how Black Ops 6, they took the time they needed to make that game as good as it was. And I really hope that, like, okay, instead of it being every year, let's just make it every other year. And we'll support the latest release with some expansion content that hopefully people will spend money on or whatever. But let's just make it an every other year to make sure we are hitting that quality narrative. I really hope. But anyway, if Activision Blizzard side of things, I really hope to see the new Diablo 4 expansion. I don't think we will, but I hope we see that. WoW being on console is for sure a top dog. I won't really look forward to anything Call of Duty wise, but I will say that Toys for Bob is the big hope. That's not Activision, but an Activision IP is Spyro 4. which could be here. And I'll pop off to finally see a freaking platformer of any kind in an Xbox show, first party wise. But the biggest like crazy thing that I've shared before, StarCraft. Jason Schreier has reported, and this is a person that spent a millennia researching Activision Blizzard and interviewing past folks and everything, so he's very well informed in Activision Blizzard. He has stated, like, yeah, they were or are working on a StarCraft shooter game. It's not quite the traditional StarCraft game. It's like it's just a game in the StarCraft universe, but it's a shooter. That would be a potential thing to end the show with. No joke. But maybe not. Maybe it's like StarCraft is too gone. Who knows? Anyways, that's some stuff about Activision Blizzard. Ninja Air, they're still working with Xbox, right? I think you mean Toys for Bob? Yes, their next game is with Xbox. And they've actually said, like, we would like to do another game for Xbox, i.e. The Bear and Bird. They literally said that. We would like to do The Bear and Bird next. And that's why it's like Toys for Bob isn't working on The Bear and Bird right now. But that's why it's like, hopefully they finish Spiral 4 if that is what they're working on, and then they'll do The Bear and Bird. Cody, do you think we'll see Fable and Perfect Dark gameplay today? So, Cody, you're kind of opening up a big question to me, like straightforward answer. I really don't know. Because Xbox is in this spot right now where they are jam-packed. They are so jam-packed. This loading screen is still a thing. Like, I don't understand. What is this? But they are just jam-packed right now with things that they could be releasing in the next year or two. And it's like, if Fable, Perfect Dark, State of Decay 3, if those three things come out alongside Gears of War E-Day, potentially a Halo 1 remake, Double Fine's next game, like, I don't know, I think Elder Scrolls 6 is personally a 2027 thing, but the next Call of Duty, you know, there's like so much that it's like, what do they pick and choose to show here? And I feel like Xbox is starting to see that, and they want to focus on stuff that's like within the next couple years. And we've seen Fable 2 years in a row. I kind of feel like they should ease off of Fable because they've shown it twice now. 2 years in a row. They gave us our first look in 2023. They gave us another look in 2024 with the release window that got pushed 2026. I feel like they lay off of Fable. Lay off of it until give it its own developer direct at the start of the year. Perfect Dark? And that's what I mean. It's like, if Perfect Dark is planned for next year, then it makes sense. You would want to show it again. But then I just feel like it's crazy where Xbox is at, because Xbox is now to the point that they are so crowded. They are so crowded. We used to be in an era where it's like Xbox fans are starving, and now it's like it's too much. So it's like, I don't know. I really don't know. Slinky, what about that game studio in Poland they opened up? I'm not sure who you're talking about. 10 minutes ago. Kyle. Hi, Kyle. What about that rumored partnership with former Rocksteady leads? I think I know what you're talking about, Kyle, but I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, Father Gucci, me watching yet another showcase of Snake Eater for the umpteenth time. Yeah, no more. I don't need to see Metal Gear Solid anymore. Here you go, Creature, on break. Since Tales literally a few hours ago. The Tales of series, like the Tales of social media, literally a few hours ago has officially said they will be revealing a remaster in the summer. Could literally be today. I am going to say, I know there is, like, feel free to raise your hand if you're one of them. I know there's many peeps that want to see, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy 16. They want to see that, like, announced at this show. I really don't think Xbox does that today. I think they saved that for the Tokyo Game Show, which they're present at. They've been present at for the past few years now. I feel like that's a Tokyo Game Show announcement. And this showcase is like all about brand new stuff. No remasters, no ports, no Game Pass gets. It's all about just here's new games coming in the future. And like the only way Final Fantasy would be here is if it's a brand new Final Fantasy. So I don't think they do that here. I think they learned after last year that just focusing on brand new titles coming up is the way to go. Like Joey, give me Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4 is very possible it could be here. I am still thinking, like, if Square Enix shows up here at all, it would be Dragon Quest 12. We still, like, I am shocked we have not seen Dragon Quest 12 at the State of Play, at Summer Game Fest. I would be shocked if Dragon Quest 12 was at the Xbox Showcase. If Dragon Quest 12 doesn't show up here, there's got to be a Nintendo Direct. There's got to be a Nintendo Direct. If we get to the end of the month and Dragon Quest 12 doesn't show up during these summer showcase things, I will be shocked. A mod Fallout 3 remake that was reported in the court case alongside Oblivion Remaster. Like, it could. I don't know. I don't know. Persona 4R. P4R. That is a slam dunk. There's too much smoke. That's gonna be here. Hollow Knight, Silksong, Cody. I don't know. Shadow drop of the day. I don't like shadow drops anymore, man. They're an exciting moment, but I don't want the shadow drops anymore. Just give me time. Bethesda. Is there anything Bethesda you guys would hope to see? I mean, Ahmad just brought up the Fallout 3 remake. I really can't think of much from Bethesda. I do think, like, it's just a pie in the sky hope. Like Rocket Starfield DLC, I could picture that a lot. I think the Starfield DLC and the Indiana Jones DLC are almost guaranteed for this. Yeah, Slinky. Fully, I think Starfield and Indiana Jones DLC, like one or both, is guaranteed here. Blade, Ahmad. Blade would be cool. I do feel like that's next year. I feel like that's a next year thing, but I could be wrong. I've said that before. I literally said that last year. I'm like, I feel like State of Decay and Perfect Dark, like that's a next year thing, and then they showed it. So it's like I could be wrong. But Wolfenstein 3, Rocket says, like, unless they had a whole other, like, half of the team working on it while they worked on Indiana Jones, I'm not expecting that, but that would be crazy. Insidious, I think Blade will be showed only if they need fluff, and I don't think they're in a fluff state of mind. Yeah, I don't think so. Here's a great, okay. Well, and I just want to say Elder Scrolls 7, a Rocket. I do think Elder Scrolls 6, I don't think it's impossible. I almost guarantee you, if it's not here, we'll see it maybe next year as well. Like just a re-tease at it, letting us know it's within the next like 2 years. But I don't think it's impossible that it's here today. Wait, Matt McDonald, above all, I want to see a decent clip of State of Decay 3, Everwild, and whatever Double Fine is doing. Double Fine, man. Like, bring it back to Xbox Game Studios. I'm so, like, in terms of the 3 publishers that Xbox basically is now, Xbox Game Studios is where it's at, man. I want to see Double Fine. I want to see the partnership with the Toys for Bob. I want to see Halo Studios. I want to see the Coalition, Gears of War E-Day. Nobody has brought up Gears of War E-Day. None of you have brought that up. Gears of War E-Day. Do not forget that is a thing. Not to mention, sorry, I just want to make sure my phone just is dead. Not to mention, Ninja Gaiden 4. Slinky brings that up too. Ninja Gaiden 4, probably get a release date. Opener of the show, Gears. No way. E-Day seems early though. I'm with you, Father. Like I really am confident Gears of War E-Day is going to be released next year. And if they could pull what they did with Fable. They could pull, well, sort of Fable, but they could pull what they sort of did with Fable. They could pull what they did with South of Midnight. South of Midnight, they revealed that game in 2023. They showed it again in 2024 with a straightforward walkthrough saying it's going to be released next year. That was like a 3-part release, like, build-up. Gears of War E-Day could be the same thing. They revealed it last year, they show it this year, and they release it next year. Very possible. Hades 2 release date. Woo! That'd be a good get. I want to say one more thing that's, to me, very important. I don't know if it's important to you guys, but, like, the showcase last year felt like such a huge AAA banger. But I want to see, like, those little games still. I want to see that mixtape, that Winter Burrow. Like, those are the two things I instantly think of last year. I want to see a couple of those, like 3 or 4 just small games. Even though we build up Hollow Knight Silksong to be the juggernaut that it is, that is still technically a small game. So, like, I don't know, Silksong and, like, 2 or 3 other, like, small indie titles, that would be great. I see, Slinky, you brought a Black Flag remake. Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell is heavily rumored to be here. So that could be a thing. Not rumored to be here, but like Ubisoft teased Splinter Cell the past week, and it's like, why did you do that? So, yeah, but anyway, show's about to start. We're less than a minute out now. Would they show anything related to the handheld? Steffi, that is a great question. Would they show anything related to the handheld? I want to know that. Let's sit down. Let's do it. Oh, I got to turn off the Halo music. What a time. What a time to be alive. Also, folks, as usual, please communicate with me during the stream and how things go. Yeah, just in terms of the quality and such. Especially since I just I booted up my recorder to record this whole thing, so... They canceled their first-party handheld Insidious, but not their partnered one. Okay, here we go! Let the game begin. Let me turn this back up. Xbox Game Studios. What do we open with? Oh, I mean, okay, you're gonna open and close the show at this. Okay. So if you don't want to watch the Outer Worlds 2 Direct, which I intend to watch afterwards, maybe, you know what? I might cut off the Outer Worlds 2 Direct.
I care that the colony is in disarray.
Let's watch this.
We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so.
I wish I played this instead of
they can just choose how
honest.
things play out.
I don't have the strength in me to play this after Avowed. I liked Avowed, but it's just I can't play 2 of these in 1 year.
Which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism.
Who here played Outer Worlds 1?
Now, let's
Did you play Outer Worlds 1?
out there and buy our way to victory.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and red and blue.
No, I wouldn't have played Oblivion C2. I've kind of acknowledged that Bethesda RPGs just aren't my thing. It's very rare in RPG in general, is my thing. Plus that released around Saturday night. Good priority. And Xbox
3. Although the cost may be high.
He's big! What? What? What was that?
I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own 2. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm
Third person? Good.
and burning
Good.
for you.
adventure made for capitalism by
October 29th. There's a release date.
Impressions and Egos by
October 29th. Yo! October 29th. Okay. We got a date. We got a date.
Premiere.
Oh, I forgot. I wanted to ask everybody, over or under, like guess the number of things that's gonna be here. Shit.
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
Like, how many first-party things do you think will be here?
Man's a pro.
High on Life 2? Took the GTA 6 slot, yeah. Yep, High on Life 2. Joey, how about you, Joey? I did not vibe with High on Life 1, but let's go. This is still cool. Wow. I didn't know if it was like they succeeded enough to get a second one. Ooh, dual wielding. Thanks. No, this is a world premiere. This is a partner thing. I mean, unless they funded the game.
Humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
This winter, is it coming to Game Pass? No Game Pass. Xbox PC. That is a piece of news that happened recently. Oh, it is a day one with Game Pass. Ooh, wait. World premiere. Sorry, hang on. I just want to make sure I'm focused. Okay, go back. Jeez, just 3 world premieres back to back, huh? Yeah, why did they premiered this before? I know what this is. I know what this is. But I have something to say about it. Oh my god. I wish this wasn't revealed before the show. I don't want to spoil it for you in case you don't know. Halo 7. Yeah. Yep. But see, they wait, by the way, is that a day one of game? Oh, we're having the Steam and PS5 logos, by the way. I didn't notice that. Oh my god, it's a day one. Get the frick out of here. So, for some reason, like, they officially revealed that before this show, and I don't know why. Uh-oh. No. Steffi? No! Oh! No! No! No fucking way! No freaking way! Wow. Way to make this hype. Okay. Wow. Wow. Natively. And streamed from the cloud. And Holodeck Silk Song, yeah. Wow. That looks like it's good in the hand, man. Wow. With impulse triggers. They're literally marketing it with... Oh, shit. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. Rogue Ally... 24 gigabyte, 1 terabyte storage. Wow, holiday 2025. That thing is like $800.
At Xbox, we strive to.
I bet you that's $800. Wow, cool. They showed it.
We've led the
Sweet.
industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
Wow.
And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year.
Oh!
The game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Every game you'll see at this show will
We
be
have
playable
always
on
wanted
the
you to have
Ally.
a
That's a
unique
good
experience with
statement.
Xbox
Wow.
on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere.
Yo, that's a good... You're sleeping on how important that is. That's really important. Whoa!
From the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits.
That's
This is the
really
freedom
important.
We believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real.
Wow.
But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From
Bandai Namco
Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG
okay.
steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
You have no idea how important that statement of like everything you're gonna see today is Xbox Play Anywhere, because that's just like, that's showing how important that is to them. If we're going to really go multi-plat and have this Rogue Ally and everything, we have to make sure every game people buy on Xbox, which is what they want them to buy it from their marketplace. What's the advantage of that? You can play it on any of these other things that we got. PC, cloud, blah, blah, blah. That's really important. That's a huge like statement. Okay, sorry, back on the game.
At our weakest,
Wow.
they came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead.
That's a huge statement.
The vampires didn't come to kill us. No.
Almost
to
Flourish.
rule.
You can play it on cloud, PC.
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though.
Who knows, maybe they'll figure out a way to do
They
that.
tried to change me into one of them,
But cloud and PC, yes.
but I became something else instead.
Oh, vampire
Their
game.
worst nightmare.
Damn it, when I saw Bandai Namco, I was really hoping for Tails. I just felt it. I felt it.
Trapped.
How's the audio balance, gang?
Fighting
Audio
to
check.
even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
Perfect, thanks, Rocket. gore. Lots of gore. The blood of the Dawnwalker. I love that they're showing this. Here's the console, here's PC, here's cloud, and also Steam and PS5. Interesting. So we are going to see Steam and PS5 and Switch on this show. We're already seeing those logos show up. They're not the prominent logos, but they're there. So that's interesting. Everyone. Super Meat Boy? A Mario pipe? A 3D Super Meat Boy? A 3D Super Meat Boy? Yeah, Nike, that was a Mario pipe. That scared me. That really scared me. That was a Mario pipe. Whoa, a 3D Super Meat Boy? Dude, that's a cool get. That's a cool get. What is all the clothes? What? Wow. I've always wanted to play Super Meat Boy, honestly. Oh, this is the day one.
Boy 3D!
Oh, it says at the bottom left, Game Pass, play anywhere. Okay, so we have to look at the bottom left, and then it'll have this graphic at the end, too. Cool. Ooh, that's a Game Pass get. All right. Second. We got Silk Song confirmed for Holiday 2025 already. Koei Tecmo, in partnership with Xbox Game Studios.
Yakumo.
Ninja Gaiden 4?
You're a wanted criminal now.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
You're just going off, man.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
That was some lip sync right there.
This is it.
Oh, the hammer, dude! I love cool hammer shit like
Please.
that.
There's something I need your help with.
I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling good. Thanks for being here. So happy to watch this. Damn, dude. Damn. What is that? Oh, okay. I thought my leg turned into a drill. My heart is a spear. Damn, that was sick. That was sick. Oh, no. Why? Why do you do this? They're releasing Ninja Gaiden 4 and Outer Worlds 2 like side by side. Why? I mean, it's okay for me because okay, anyways, Bethesda. DLC, come on.
Here we go.
Won't just be a reminder.
Good luck, Indy.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
This will be a low point if you're just doing a reminder. Yay!
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch.
I don't want to go back to Rome. Rome was my least
Find a
favorite.
secret relic. Bring it back
Underground
to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
The Order of the Giants. Let me guess, also coming October. September 4th. Okay. Woo, we got some dates, baby. We got some dates. So it's an Xbox Play Anywhere. I was hoping, but for Game Pass Ultimate members, you get it for free. They wouldn't do that.
World premiere.
They wouldn't do that. World premiere.
はるか昔、この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕んだ。
Is it Game Freak, the Pokemon company? What? So Game Freak is capable of making games with good graphics.
人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
I mean, it doesn't look like it's running that good, but still. Beast of Reincarnation.
風之後エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
Oh my god, and it's a Game Pass? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is Game Freak doing making a game for Game Pass? How? Oh my god, Clockwork Revolution?
Of Avalon sure do shine.
Okay, this is like in my top 5 hopes. Oh my shit. Okay. This is like number 5. Oh god. Yeah, Steffi. Yeah. Oh shit. If you say it's next year, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Here's to playing in the mud.
Wow, because it's been 20. Their last game was Wastelanders 3 in 2020.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And it sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
Dude, personality, man.
Crime! Justice itself has been affronted. I have been burgled.
Lord Griswick.
Bertolt!
Yes, I got that part.
This is a very extensive look.
Anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
I recognize that voice.
They were, trust your instincts, sir.
Tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
With a mustache. No, large.
Oh.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good
Oh.
side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Wow, dude, this oozes personality. Wow.
The real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol.
Voice acting. Thank you. That's something I can't do in RPG if there's not voice acting. Like, I just get tired of it.
Got it.
Uncle's a bit touchy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
This is oozing personality, man.
Empty pockets. And blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no! I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
This is a long look. This might be coming out this year. This is a really long look.
They don't keep
Holy shit, this is definitely a release date trailer.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
Wow.
Just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
Wow. Definitely still RPG. That's what In Exile does. They said this was going to be an RPG.
Let's go and end a few arguments.
I'm playing this over Outer Worlds 2. If they come out around the same time, I'm playing this hands down over
They've
Outer
got a
Worlds 2.
weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys.
Yes, I was going to say, show the time travel shit. Oh my god, I'm such a sucker for this. This game looks sick, dude. I have to admit. Wow.
Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
I almost think they should have closed with this. Not gonna lie, they should have closed with this. This was a really good freaking trailer. What is that? I love, oh my god, I'm a sucker for turret summoning. I love turret summoning. Holy shit. Dude, that was a fantastic trailer.
Now let me alone.
Damn.
Piss off.
In due time? What do you mean? You showed so much of the game. What do you mean in due time? I mean,
our creative teams are
what?
dedicated to bringing
that was such a fucking good trailer.
Record-breaking.
Holy shit, that's my trailer of the show so far. That was sick.
6 from Activision. Doom.
Okay,
Dark Ages
back to
from
speed.
Bethesda.
Wow.
Diablo 4, Vessel of
It's
Hatred
crazy.
from
They didn't even
Blizzard,
give a window.
And Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online
If you showed up
worlds,
late, like Mike, I saw you. Pokemon Company is making a, well, Game Freak is making a game for Xbox Game Pass.
Choice and flexibility,
and it has good graphics.
Where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you.
Play Anywhere.
These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed
and Outer Worlds 2 in 1 year.
To the upcoming release of the Outer Worlds 2 this October.
Obsidian needs to sleep for a
always
bit,
delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
They say a third game? They say a third game? Did they say a third game? Did they say a third game? No! Shut the fuck up! No fucking way!
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast!
Oh, wait a minute.
With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything.
Breaking news.
I remember there was like a Saturday morning cartoon
at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the...
How do they cook? How is Obsidian doing this? Obsidian makes the cut of that video that I've been talking about all week. Obsidian makes that freaking cut. How are they doing this?
You gotta keep...
How? How are they doing this? I mean, you know, for something like, they probably reuse their assets and stuff, and that's how they can get it done faster. That's what, you know, people used to do. They're going to release 3 games in 1 year. July 29th. Are you kidding me? To game preview. Okay. Not listed for PlayStation. Almost everything has been listed for PlayStation so far. Wow. That's nuts, man. Yo!
D35.
Chronos?
0 reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I'm tempted to draft this, man. I'm tempted.
I have encountered
Next Bloober Team game, and it's original.
It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area.
I mean, everything in this show they said is going to be playable on that Xbox handheld. Through Xbox Play Anywhere.
They become exceptionally aggressive.
I can't take it anymore.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Buy Switch. That was a great way to start the show, by the way. To like just let everybody know everything you're gonna see in the show you could play.
They seem to act consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling.
Fall 2025. Not Game Pass. Damn it. I was hoping that was a Game Pass kit. Fall 2025. Yeah, that's a step up by Bloober Team for sure. Bethesda. I'm gonna guess Starfield. No. Oh, ESO. Okay. Yeah, I said this. We have to like safely expect Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, and Sea of Thieves. Like, we're gonna get either one or all 3 of those. I'm taking a little breather here. So far, I think the showcase has been great. Has it been blowing my mind? Not necessarily, but like, it's been great so far, no question. They started it, like, not in the strong way of, like, a game reveal, but they started it strong with, like, setting the stage. I will say that. Like, they set the stage super well for the start of this. Just having that handheld and letting everybody know every single game you're going to see here will be, like, not only, like, a lot Game Pass, sure, but a lot of them will be play anywhere. Like, well, no, all of them are play anywhere. That's the important part. All of them. It shows, like, the intent that everything you will buy on Xbox going forward Like, yeah, some of our games, they'll be available on Nintendo and PlayStation, but when you buy it with Xbox, you could play it on your Xbox, you can play it through the cloud, you can play it on your PC, which we now will have a handheld for you to do that. Like, that was a great way to start the show, to let us know, like, even if you see the logos at the bottom, you're going to want to buy it through Xbox. That was a really good, like, stage set. I'm Game Freak, man. I can't get over that. That's weird. They can make a good graphic game. They can make a good graphic. By the way, I'm sorry if any of you are, like, really into Elder Scrolls Online and I'm talking over it, but I don't know. I want to take a breather to kind of reflect for a second. And also, I don't know if I want to watch the Outer Worlds 2 direct after.
World premiere.
I kind of just want to, like, cut that and then just hang out with you afterwards and we could all watch it in our own time. Let me know what you think of that idea.
Mayday! Mayday! Hold one to mission control. We're falling!
I don't think that's much of a reaction-worthy thing.
There's no time! Evacuate! Now! Thomas, come in!
Mars needs moms, too. Just kidding.
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world, to save mankind. And I'll always love you for that.
Don't use the song. You're not allowed to use this song unless you're like the best game ever. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to use this song unless you're the best game of all time. Oh, actually, I know. Remember there was a game that was like Moon and Mars, and now maybe this is another one? No, it's just Don't Nod. It's just an original game. Jusant was great, Kyle. I like Jusant. That was a very solid 7 or 8 out of 10. I very much enjoyed that game. Not too long, not too short.
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
Aphelion. Donut's been cooking a lot too, man. Wilson, thank you very much for the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. That's amazing, man. Thank you. Shout out to Wilson, everybody. Oh, collaboration with ESA. Yeah, Donut's been cooking a lot. Oh, it's a Game Pass get. There you go. Like seeing that. Where's my hero? Somebody besides
World premiere.
Yeah, so far PS5 and Steam
Welcome
have been
to
on
England,
basically all
Mr.
of them.
David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the grand.
It's Compulsion Games' next game. It's Compulsion Games' next game. The flourish! Flourish!
Your wish I'll come here.
We were on the same page, man.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
Again, audio check, gang. Has everything been okay? Let me know.
My father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off.
So we're just fixing
you seem
up
like a
this
good
town,
man,
I guess.
like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will Wicker Man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
Oh. What is this vibe, though? I'm like... This vibe is a very, like... Ninja, talk to cat, I'm in. Yeah, the Power Wash sim devs. Kyle, maybe. There are no ghosts at Grand. No PS5 there. That's in terms of console, that's a console exclusive. That's probably the only game well, that and the astronaut one. I'm kind of like, okay. We still haven't seen Double Fine and Toys for Bob. I have a feeling we're going to see one, if not both.
There are as many gods in the
as
there are stars in the heavens.
World's Edge.
We need their help. They send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland would be my daughter?
New World's Edge game, aka Age of.
But is she worthy?
World's Edge is another studio that like just keeps cooking. They just keep releasing something like every year. This is an expansion for more Kingdoms to rule. I feel like it's an expansion to mythology. Yeah, mythology.
You can't rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
I didn't think of Age. Why didn't I think of that? Huh. Just writing that down. I don't know this. EVR? What? EVR? Hello?
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
Chinese or Korean? I feel like Korean. This is important to do because we are getting like an influx of Chinese and Korean developers, so it's good to like have at least one or two of them at your show.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는가?
Shooting civilians, or were those guys attacking you?
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가?
Whoa.
누군가
Did he have like superpowers?
분노를 이용한다. 지정태. 지정태.
Wow. Looks cool. Mudang 2 hearts. Not Game Pass, but still. Looks cool. I kind of miss playing through just straight campaigns like that, honestly.
World premiere.
Wonderful. Wishfully?
E ora olaiem loite fativi. Novo.
Dude! Yeah, Steffi! Dude!
Maite mana. Muite unanite waiora. Dia.
Oh my god!
Novo tua libemo iwa lotaname.
I never would have thought this! I never would have thought this!
Die fema.
Shout out to Planet of Lana. Really good game. They just making a sequel? Just a straight up sequel? The Odyssey continues. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, this is what I want. Like, just, I mean, we've had enough of them about now, but like, oh, yay. I never would have thought that we would get a sequel. This is just one of those games I just assumed was a one-off. Planet of Lana, Paragon. Planet of Lana. Wow. Planet of Lana 2? Wow. I never would have thought. See, there's your Switch logo. Game Pass, yay! On everything, like literally everything. Like I saw every platform known to man on that game. Wow, cool shout. Cool shout. Back to Bethesda. But yeah, I saw somebody say it's been underwhelmed so far, and Nado! Oh my god!
Well,
it's 76. I'm okay.
There.
Dude.
Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards.
Hi, man.
What do you got on there, Jed?
It's good to
Worms.
See.
And how are they biting today?
Yeah, with a super chat.
See for yourself.
Sorry, that's like a really, old.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job.
Shit,
there
I wasn't expecting
to see combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea.
I'm sorry, 76. If somebody cares about 76,
tackle shop to swap
here you go.
Things.
But I don't care too much about 76. Wow.
Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look.
Anyways,
Vault life
76
is
expansion,
your
like I said, we'd get.
Easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise.
I will not calm down, Nado.
Show off all the bits and bobs.
I love Planet of Lana. I'm glad we're getting a sequel.
Plant your own
and it's a Game
vegetable
Pass.
garden.
That's freaking sick.
And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today.
Anyways, what I was saying earlier,
sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia,
was it's just because I haven't seen Nado here in a very long time. That's why. Freaking. I saw somebody say that they felt underwhelmed. I will say this has not been as AAA feeling as last year's.
Premiere.
This has been very like all over the board, and I personally appreciate that. But I get that's not going to satisfy like the crowd. It's not going to be the crowd pleaser. So I get that, but I appreciate seeing the wide variety of things so far. Solo leveling. Solo leveling. There you go. Yeah, Nike. I was waiting for Nike to go. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Nado said surprise, motherfucker. I saw this premiered when I went to the Game Awards. It actually looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Like it's okay, you know. Will I dabble with it? Probably not, but I think it looks cool. It's funny because I kind of monkey pawed this show Like Ninja saying, hell, I'm happy we're seeing less AAA, honestly. Like, I kind of monkey pawed this. I literally said, I'm like, I think the last show, my main critique was like, there was just too many. I just saw a rise that I thought Tales of. There's just too many like AAA stuff. I want more of the like the low key like indies or AA's. And I kind of monkey pawed this show by saying that. So I'm enjoying the show, but I just admit, is it a crowd pleaser? Maybe not much, but.
World premiere.
So far we've gotten oh wait. Paw print. So far we've gotten 7 first party things. What happened to Doki V? What happened to Doki V? Does anybody remember that? Hey Mike, if you're watching this, here's your game, buddy. He just... Okay, I know it was a tail high five, but that was a spank. That did not look like a high five. Is this Doki V? This sounds like the Doki V soundtrack. This is literally the Doki V soundtrack. And it looks like the Doki V graphics, but it's not Doki V. Is this like the same studio? I'm confused. I'm really confused. I'm really confused. Yeah, Nato, I got LASIK. Yeah, if anybody asks questions, you guys are gonna have to fill them in because I'm focused on the show and just glancing every now and then. And emo. Looks okay. Kind of interesting. I don't know, but I'm like, it just reminded me of Doki V, and I'm like, where the hell has that been?
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team.
God,
I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
I don't understand these games only on Xbox. C2, was there supposed to be a question mark there? Nope. Exclusives don't matter if you're an Xbox person anymore. You get Game Pass, you get Play Anywhere, you get a few exclusives. Like Grounded 2, I guess. Who's dabbling with this? Because I admit, I think this is a great thing. I think that's awesome that this exists, but I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy it exists, but I'm good. Is anybody here, though, looking forward to it?
Watch it, mate.
I have very fond memories of Tony Hawk growing up, but... Mike. Tony's looking that old. I feel old. Ah! Where's Hannah? That's a great collab. And that's cool that they're doing that, because I remember Tony Hawk, you used to unlock things like that, you know, like Darth Maul and shit. And this one, I mean, here's Doom Guy and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but unfortunately I think these are skins though, so play the demo today. Look at all those logos. First time anywhere we've seen a Switch 2 logo on a trailer. Interesting. That's the first time we've seen like a Switch 2 specific logo.
World premiere.
I'm guessing that means there'll be a Switch 2 edition. How do I recognize this art style? But they just did But they just released 33 Immortals. They just released 33 Immortals. But they just released 33 Immortals. They self-published and self-developed 33 Immortals. Yeah, this art style is hands down that team. This is definitely a AA and indie heavy show. I can already easily foresee many people like acknowledging, you know, and it's because they set the bar high last year. They set the bar super high. So I fully understand people are gonna like, you know, not think the show was good in comparison. But that's just because it's like, how do you live up to that? But I'm in it. It's just been trailer after trailer. This looks cool. This is like a full-blown At Fate's End. 2026? And it's a Game Pass? Oh! And it's a Game Pass, kids? Dude. Come on. I'm waiting to see Double Fine or Toys for Bob. Just one of them. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. I said that they wouldn't spend any time on Tony Hawk or Gears Reloaded. I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. No, it's just Reloaded, Ninja.
Look who decided to show up.
It's just Reloaded. Reloaded just doesn't excite me too much because it's like, I mean, if you've been on Xbox, you've had what is essentially this game for like 3+ years now. Just now you could have it in 4K and 60. But like, I don't know. I don't think they should have spent time marketing this, but I understand. I'm not like, I understand.
Let's do this.
It's still crazy. This is coming to PlayStation, awesome. Man. That's wild. I still say the big question though is, will Gears E-Day? Because Grounded was not. We didn't see a PlayStation or Switch logo on Grounded earlier. So they're still doing exclusives. And I feel like it's the sample plan. Are we gonna see E-Day in this show?
World premiere.
It's Persona! It's Persona 4! Wow. It is too bad that this got, like, leaked to holy hell, but revival. Okay. Woo! Release window? Question mark? Is that all? That's all? Oh. But it did say it's a day one Game Pass. Dude. Persona 3 Reload and Persona 4 Revive or whatever? Wow.
The League is always there. But you won't see us. You won't hear us.
Wow.
And the only way you'd ever know it.
Okay, all three of the safe things are out of the way.
That's what we want.
Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Online, and Sea of Thieves. But this I'm actually kind of interested in.
As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Shout out to all you guys watching, man. Thank you very much. If you join the stream, feel free to leave a like to help it out. A new role to play.
But you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better.
It's just a new faction,
Others need to be
I think.
adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
Smuggling
Stealing, of
voyages.
course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Oh.
You are pirates, after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League.
Yeah, Paragon, I'm with you. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what kind of set the revival stage for Sea of Thieves. They were on the upward trend, but after that, that's when like everybody came back and they saw like, man, this is an awesome game now. Cool. All right, all the safe ones are out of the way. Everything from this point on, we'll see.
World premiere.
What? Duke Nukem?
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Rematch or not rematch? Disperse or whatever. Oh.
No, Dad, not even close.
Oh. Dispatch. Thank you, Kyle. But it's not. I still haven't messed with Invincible. I haven't messed with Invincible yet. Heard good things.
I hope
Bodied. That's how it goes, Joey.
Why I had to do this. Except
It's
our
just
rule
his dad's
or
punching
die.
bag.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Yeah, Nike, he's always getting bodied.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
Actually, I think that we already knew that this was a thing. We knew it was like in development, but we never like this is actually the first trailer of it.
Ready to bleed? This is over.
It's a full fighting game. Yeah, flares. It's a fighting game. I'm winning.
All right, coming through.
Let's do this.
So here's an Invincible fighting game, and we have a Marvel / Arc System Work fighting game.
Need a hand? Might want to look up.
I'm up. See how you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
Yeah, Marvel took on and this in the same week. Okay. 4. Cool. Okay. I want something big. I was wrong! I was wrong! I was wrong! Wow, I was so wrong! Okay. Wow, here we go! Here we finally fucking go! Sorry. Swearing, God! Coming this winter. Not to Game Pass, though. Bummer. Also coming to Xbox.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Know your place, little.
I mean, I already played it, so I'm good. But I'm excited for those that have not. Jesus. Square Enix is done doing the PlayStation exclusive shenanigans. Or at least they're laying off of it a bit. Oh, sweet. People literally wanted both of these. They just put them in the same trailer? That's sick. That's so sick. Wow. I like how they handled that. Just like really quickly. Both of them.
A second claim upon her being. But she may yet be saved by you.
If anybody's ahead in the stream, by the way, please don't spoil what's coming up. I appreciate it. Thank you.
World premiere.
Oh, fuck. Twister Bob or Double Fine? Twister Bob or Double Yes! 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 Oh, I got one of my 4. I got one of my 4. I'm happy. I'm happy. I got one of my 4. Oh my god, I got one of my 4. I got one of my 4. What is this? You're playing as a watchtower? Wow, dude, it looks good. It's still that weird Double Fine style, but they're definitely moved to Unreal 5, that's for sure. Wow. You're just playing as a lighthouse. There's a bird. It's close enough. Welcome, Kazooie. This is so freaking Double Fine. Just something weird, dude. Just something weird. You're playing as a lighthouse? What? The Keeper. And it's this year! And it's this year! And no PlayStation listed either. Oh my god! What was it? The Keeper? And it's this year?
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences. And Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you help build and make popular.
Well, Game Pass was for sure, because like anything first party is going to be Game
journey.
Pass. But
as we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe.
He just casually said
creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution.
He's about to drop the Halo 1 remake, and he's just casually saying, like, next year we're going to release Fable, Forza, Gears E-Day, and probably Halo, all in the same year for our 25th anniversary. Are you serious?
Franchise to our players.
He just casually dropped that.
Returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever. Thanks to all of you.
I love this stage, by the way.
We're proud of
it's
the
a really cool
creativity
backdrop.
that Obsidian
it's very
is
different than the
delivering
past couple
this
of years.
year. Immediately after Showcase, our direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at the
Don't
Outer
be over
Worlds
yet,
2
though.
and Grounded 2.
Don't be over yet.
Thanks
though.
for joining us today.
We got like 3 or 4
But
more.
before we get into the direct, we have a final world premiere.
Wow,
Enjoy.
short. Short.
World premiere.
Butterfly. butterfly?
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale.
What is happening?
I'm Emma Higgins, CEO of the Guild.
The butterfly effect. The video game. Butterfly effect, the video game. Is this OD? No, it's not OD. No, OD is supposed to be a horror thing. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm scared of you guys.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
David Mason. David Mason. This is Call of Duty. That's Mason's son. Are they just revealing it? Still playing it day one of Game Pass. I admit, I don't think I want to watch the... Yeah, I admit. Are you guys cool with that? Like, I kind of want to not... I want to talk about the show. Because I just feel like whenever we watch these directs, then they kind of like stop us. People drop out and they don't want to talk anymore. Because like, yeah. That was short. That was pretty gosh darn short, no? Like, and I admit, ending it with Call of Duty, like, on paper and mainstream wise, like, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I'm kind of with Ahmad, like, good show, finale sucked. Like, I don't think it sucked. It's just that it was just such a safe way to end it for the mainstream. It seemed to just, like, I think it was a good show, but it did not end well. That was a good recap by Phil, but it just, that was not a one last thing. That was not, I mean, for the COD fans. Like, for the COD fans, that's a big deal to be able to play as Mason's son, and it seems like it's going to be trippy ass shit, because especially if it's Mason's son, then that could lead to some crazy technology shenanigans. So that's true, but like, it's very interesting that they did not like, I don't know, I feel like they could have ended it in a different way. JV, Persona 4 carried. Like, I definitely don't think there is one game that carried this show, but I am going to tell you, like I do every year, I kept a sticky note. I keep track of all the first party things that show up. And this year, I think, is the lowest amount of first party stuff that they have shown in the past 5 years. Because I did research about this. I did research whenever I like try to put in my predictions or whatever. And in 2024's prediction video, I looked at the average being around 12 things, whether they're like second party or first party. This year, we had Outer Worlds 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Indiana Jones DLC, Clockwork Revolution, Grounded 2, Age of Mythology Retold DLC, Fallout 76, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, Sea of Thieves. If you count Gears of War Reloaded, then fine, and The Keeper. So if you count Gears of War Reloaded, then I guess 11. So 11, that's where they used to be. They used to do that. That's where it was like 2020 through 2023. That's what their average was. It was like 10 to 12. So they fell back into their average. And I think that's just interesting. This show, they pulled it really safe. And it makes me really hope that they have another show in November. Because that's what I was worried about. I was worried about this show being too much with everything going on with Fable, with Perfect Dark, and so on. Like Phil said at the end, next year is our 25th anniversary, and just casually saying, and that year we're gonna release Fable, Gears of War E-Day, our next Forza game, and a fourth one too. And he's like obviously talking about the Halo 1 remake or whatever. That's a cool idea, but it's like they didn't build up to that. So it makes me think, like, is there going to be a November show? Are they going to bring back XO? Because that's what I feel like. I'm seeing a lot of 8 out of 10s be thrown in the chat. Like, I feel like this was part 1. This feels like it was a part 1 showcase to me. It was a good show, but it just felt like it was a part 1. Am I alone in this? Dogtag says that show was horrible. John says 7 out of 10. Duke, it seemed like a lot of their first party was absent. E-Day, Forza, State of Decay 3, Fable, Perfect Dark. That's the thing. Like, that's what Duke is spot on. Like, it just feels like they were, I don't know, like they were just holding on to a lot. Holding on to a lot that we know is cooking, that we have already seen. Ninja, I would say they're holding out for next year. Like, there's so much that they're holding on to that I'm really surprised they didn't just let just another look at Perfect Dark or I don't know. Silver, hey Keeps, just dropping in. Black Ops 7 and Persona 4 remake got me hyped up. Black Ops 7 got Silver hype. See, that's what I mean. Black Ops 7 is not a bad last thing. Because again, mainstream-wise, makes total sense. It's one of the 4 most sold game franchises of all time. But I just feel like for the Xbox fans, especially the people that are watching this show, it just felt weird to me. It just felt like a weird way to close. But yes, Persona 4, that was cool. But Persona 4 too, like it kind of just happened and then we moved on. Joey, I got Silksong, I got Persona, I'm satisfied. We did, like, Silksong didn't show up necessarily, but we did get Silksong confirmed to launch day and date with the handheld, which I think was a hype moment too. I would love to know, like, what's your least favorite moment? What's your most favorite moment? I would love to know that. Cause I think I have hands down my favorite moment. But we did get Silksong confirmed to be launching day and date with that Xbox handheld. It's supposed to be at holiday 2025, so there you go. Duke, I was really surprised with Keeper playing as a lighthouse. Double Fine are some weirdos, and I'm all for it. Keeper, like at first, I was a little bit disappointed, but then as like the trailer played, I'm like, this is such a Double Fine game. This is such a Double Fine game. Just, it feels like some weird ass Tim Burton shenanigans. And, you know, it took a moment for me to get there, but as I watched the trailer roll out, I'm like, this is a Double Fine. This is totally a Double Fine game. And it's coming out this year. There's a lot, you know, that's the thing in this show. First party wise, they focused a lot on stuff coming out this year instead of stuff that's coming out next year. That's true. That's true. They didn't really like, because that's what they did in the last show. They had a lot of things coming out next year or beyond. And I think that's why people thought it was hype. But this show, it was a lot of stuff coming out this year. I'm like looking at the list of first party stuff. And literally the only one on this list that is not coming out this year is Clockwork Revolution. That's the only one. So that's really interesting. And I wonder if that's just them like trying to like, we just want to showcase the stuff that's coming in the back half of the year in this showcase. And then we're going to use the developer direct to focus on the stuff that's in the front half of the year. That could work out for them. Yeah. Silver, Grounded 2 reveal was okay for me. I'm kind of with you on that, Silver. I thought the Grounded 2 reveal was... I thought it was fine, but... Nato, I can't believe you're freaking here, dude. Jesus. I'm not so used to seeing you without your glasses, man, as a part of your identity. Nato, I spent all of April, like, going back and forth, and I would just, like, put on my blue light glasses and just try to, like, be with peeps while wearing my blue light glasses. So you weren't here for the transition, but I spent a lot of April and a little teeny bit of May just trying to transition folks to it. But yeah, LASIK surgery. Steffi, Clockwork Revolution made me the most excited, but Planet of Lana sequel was Planet of Lana sequel? That was such a nice surprise. That was such a freaking nice surprise. I did not think Planet of Lana, I'm like, I think that's just a great one-off game. Why do you need a sequel? So I'm really curious. I'm really curious about that. And it's another day one on Game Pass, which is cool. But people's least favorite and most favorite things. So Tim Purr says least favorite moment, the PlayStation logo. Which we did see. We did see a few times in the show. Not as often as I thought we would, though. Best moment, Grounded 2. Oh, that's cool. Kyle, too many no-shows I'm curious about. Nike, I'm surprised by the handheld console. So it's important to preface this. The handheld console it's not really a handheld console. It's a handheld PC. So, and that's why, like, it's perfect timing that I think the week building up to this, insiders and reports were saying that Xbox is actually going to be like easing off of, they're pulling out and just slowing down production on their whole first party handheld that they're working on, which is still a thing, but they put those resources to like focus more on just Windows 11 and like making the game experience on multiple devices much more easier. And that's what this is about. Like, that's what this Rogue Ally thing is. It's like, it's a partnership to help, make a handheld of sorts, but it's especially for PC. So it's not a portable Xbox per se, it's a portable Xbox PC. But yeah, I did not expect to see that here. I didn't expect to see that here. I didn't expect to see the Final Fantasies. I didn't expect for them to spend time on Gears Reloaded and Tony Hawk, which I think the Final Fantasies and Reloaded and Tony Hawk, like, those weren't bad things to spend time on. It's just that they weren't the most, like would that have popped off as much as like showing a release window for Perfect Dark or a first look at Everwild or something, no. But they were nice. We've waited so long for a new Double Fine game. Kyle, Forza Horizon 6 next year is exciting. They didn't say Horizon, they just said Forza, so we don't know if it's Motorsport or Horizon. Ninja, the fact Nintendo didn't release dev kits this time really is telling. There was only one time we saw the Switch 2 logo in that whole thing. But yeah, Kyle Fritz, Super Meat Boy 3D. That was a good reveal. I'm pretty excited about that. I believe that was a day one Game Pass get to, which is exciting. Liz soundtrack, no Halo, no Fable, no Gears E-Day, no Perfect Dark, no Elder Scrolls, no Blade, no Contraband, no State of Decay 3. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it just feels like either A, this was part one to a two-part showcase, or B, they just don't want to talk about stuff. They're pulling a Nintendo, and they want to focus majority on stuff that's happening within the next few months. It's one of those two. That's what this show feels like to me. That's just like, they're just sitting on so much, and it's like, let's just pull back a little bit. Grounded 2 was a highlight for me, Mac McDonald says, but seriously, how dare Xbox trick me into thinking COD was Splinter Cell? No Splinter Cell! No Splinter Cell. Yeah, no Everwild, no Replaced. No Replaced! Arc 2 just doesn't exist anymore. Joey, so it wasn't a nuclear bombshell, but it was consistently high quality in a lot of games, so I'm satisfied. I wasn't expecting anything close to last year, but they're holding stuff back. Yeah, like last year, that's the thing that I personally feel. I feel like last year, the Xbox Game Showcase, it's just like, you're not going to be able to top that. Last year, you had just so many mainstream IP. You revealed a new Doom game with a sick first reveal trailer with a release window. Here's another look at Fable. Here's Perfect Dark. Here's State of Decay 3. Here's Call of Duty. Like Guns N' Roses, man, just left and right last year. If anybody thinks last year's showcase was okay, I'm sorry. You are factually wrong. I'm kidding. We all have our tastes. But like just in terms of universally, people are very unanimous that like that was maybe one of the best showcases ever. So it's hard to follow up a show like that. So I knew like I was fully, that's why this year I'm like, I don't know how I feel going into this show. Because it's like, how do you even come close to last year? And what do you do with all these things that you have revealed to us? I feel like they have to pull back on that. And maybe that's what they're doing. I feel like they have to pull back a little bit on how many projects that they let people know about. And just stick with like, 2 handfuls and just, I don't know, maybe they're just kind of restructuring that. Okay, Mike, so in terms of the Game Freak thing, if you weren't here at the beginning, Game Freak, the people that do Pokemon, they're making a game for just everybody. But Steffi, thank you for the super chat. I'll hit that in a moment. But Mike's cast, they've always been capable of making modern looking games, Game Freak. It's the Pokemon company that typically never gives them enough budget or time to. Very interesting. So I'm not familiar with the situation with Game Freak. I know, like, I don't know the situation. Like, Nintendo doesn't own the Pokemon company, but they just have some kind of partnership with them or something. I don't know, like, what that is. And maybe Game Freak isn't a Pokemon company studio. I don't know, but it's just like, I just like to joke about that. I'm like, oh, so Game Freak can make good graphic games. But anyway. But yeah, Steffi, thank you so much. Clockwork Revolution, this year or next year? Okay. Clockwork Revolution was the trailer of the show. I'm going to stand on that mother truckin' hill. Clockwork Revolution was the trailer of the show. I'm not saying the reveal of the show. I'm saying the trailer of the show. That had so much personality in it. It had, like, yeah, it's not like the most highly graphic thing, but it just, like, it had so much freaking personality, and I just loved every bit of it. And they just showed, like, like it's still an RPG, have your things that you mess with, dialogue and your weapons and such, and blah, blah, blah. But, like, it just kept going, and it just kept showing, here's the story, here's the characters, here's the style. And by the way, we don't forget, we have a time travel situation that you could, like, mess with time. Like, that game was so well put together for a trailer. I was hoping we would see Clockwork Revolution, but I did not expect as deep of a dive as we freaking got. That was so cool. That was my, like, highest moment of the show. Like, I popped off the most for the Xbox handheld. That's when, like, that's one of the reactions I will port, because that's the most I audibly reacted. But Clockwork Revolution, trailer of the show. Anyway. But yeah, Nato, I'm sorry if I missed you. I hope he's still here. But Nato, oh my God, it was so good to see you, man. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for swinging by and just having me in your thoughts, man. I really appreciate you. I shout you out sometimes where it's like, I miss Nato, because I feel like, whether agree or disagree, he had some really thoughtful takes on just the industry as a whole, and I miss that, and that's what I've kind of been dabbling into more and more. So good to see your name, man. Like, Nato was just like he was part of the golden era of Samurai Kibuji, so it's been a while, man. Ninja Air, let me say this. It just shows how the Xbox ecosystem is expanding. If the first-party stuff isn't here, then don't show it. Yeah, they probably could just be easing back, man. Like they've been popping off the past 2 years, and now they're like, all right, last year we had 17 first-party things out of the 30 games we showed. Let's just kind of pull that back a little bit. Matt McDonald, I wonder if you'll be able to connect the Xbox Ally to a TV. Do you know if you can do that with a Rogue Ally? Let's check that really quick. Can you connect the Rogue Ally to TV? According to Google Gemini, it says, yes, you can connect the Rogue Ally to a TV. You'll need a USB-C to HDMI adapter or dock, as the Rogue Ally itself doesn't come with a video cable. Asus offers an official 65. Okay. And yeah, I've heard of that a lot. Like, there's just the USB to HDMI cords, and that is definitely a thing. The Xbox handheld is a good shout too, man. That's crazy. I did not think we would see that in the show. I thought that was going to be Summer Game Fest, but we did. We freaking did, and that's nuts. And it looks good. It looks good. It's got like the nice grip, but that thing is going to be like $800. I am confident that thing is going to be stupid expensive, and I want it, but I also don't want it. But I want a freaking handheld Game Pass machine so much that isn't cloud gaming. Anyway, but yeah. Oh, and Steffi, by the way, it's such a shame that there wasn't a release date after that entire trailer, the Clockwork Revolution trailer. I'm with you, Steffi. That was such a like peak trailer. I can't believe that they didn't like put February 23rd, 2026. Like there's so many dates in this show and release windows, but that trailer, that was such a meaty trailer and they didn't do that. That's crazy. Duke said this earlier. Last year's show was Xbox's version of the PlayStation 2016 show. It was immediately going to be hard to top it. Good shout, Duke. I think PlayStation's 2016 E3 show, one of the best shows ever. I would argue the best show ever for PlayStation. I think last year's Xbox Showcase was the best show ever for Xbox. Okay, Mike wants to clarify stuff about Pokemon. Up until Legends ZA, which has been the most recent development of Pokemon main release ever, Game Freak has been essentially required to pump out annual or biannual releases of Pokemon, which was fine during the Game Boy, DS, and 3DS era, but when they shifted to console releases, it became not so fine. Yeah, it is tough. I can't imagine having to do something like that, releasing something like every freaking year, unless you have like so many different teams. Like, what the fuck is Obsidian doing? How is Obsidian doing this? How is Obsidian needs to sleep next year. They just need to go to bed, because Obsidian is like, okay, we're going to start the year with Avowed 2. We're going to have something during the summer being Grounded 2. And then at the end of the year, we're going to have Outer Worlds 2. Like, how the frick are they doing this? How? I know how, and it's that they have all these different teams in their studio that they just kind of split off and do their own thing, but wow, man. That's crazy. And unless like Game Freak has something similar where they have like a bunch of teams doing their own thing. Yeah. Do we know if Grounded is coming to PS5 or Switch 2? Matt McDonald, that was Grounded, I think was like the only game. Oh, Grounded 2 and The Keeper from Double Fine, which those are the only two games of all the first party things that I like took note of that did not have like PlayStation or Nintendo logos on them. So Grounded 2 and The Keeper are two exclusives, which kind of makes sense when I look at this list, because every other game on this list, they all had like presence or do currently have presence on PlayStation already. So it's like they didn't want to take that away. But The Keeper, brand new IP. We can do with that. Grounded, we initially launched that. We need to pause for a second. I do see I got a super chat, but we need to pause for a second. Grounded 2 is proof that my theory is correct. They released Grounded 1 for the Switch. Either last year, I think it was early last year, or 2023, I can't remember. I think it was last year. They released Grounded 1 for the Switch. And now, here's Grounded 2, but they don't have the Switch listed, nor the PlayStation. That is exactly what I was talking about. They're releasing Gears of War Reloaded for the PlayStation. They're not going to release Gears of War E-Day for PlayStation. They released Grounded for the Switch. They didn't release Grounded 2 for the Switch. It's a sample strategy. You're going to see Master Chief Collection come to PlayStation, Nintendo, but you're not going to see Halo 7 come there. It's a sample strategy. They're letting people sample it. You see Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation now. You're not going to see Forza Horizon 6. I know Grounded, that's a small game, and maybe you might be saying that, but like, I just think that's a good example. Grounded 1 released on the Switch. Grounded 2, they're not doing that because it didn't start on the Switch. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I just got confirmation of my theory being correct. Anyways, this super chat, I want to hit this. A15 Bob Builder. 10 freaking... What's happening this weekend? What? Thank you, freaking Bob the Builder. Jeez. To make a long story short, nobody owns Game Freak. Oh, we're still talking about Game Freak. It's just that Nintendo Creatures Inc. and Game Freak own a 33% split of Pokemon. The Pokemon Company itself is a joint venture between all three in the same way. Oh. Got it. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I knew nobody just outright owned Pokemon, but I didn't know that, like, the Pokemon Company is just basically an interjecture of, like, 3 different teams and companies. So that's interesting. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And thank you for the super chat. Which, by the way, is that a Komi-san Can't Communicate character in your profile picture, or am I wrong? Kyle Fritz, Clockwork Revolution, Keeper, Super Meat Boy 3D, and Mudang 2 Hearts are my highlights. What was Mudang 2 Hearts? I don't remember which one was Mudang 2 Hearts. But I got one of my 4, so I'm happy. I got my next look at the Double Fine game, which is coming out this year. October is wild. October is wild. Jeez Louise. Ninja, one more thing I would say with the stress of game prices this year, it's one more reason Xbox is there for the poors. Lol. Oh yeah. Game Pass is the thing that keeps me keeping on. Like, every time I saw an Xbox Game Pass logo at the bottom left during the show, I got very excited because, like, I just let it serve me, you know, and it's a lot cheaper than buying freaking Mario Kart World 4+ times a year. You know, I just let the price of that one game cover 4 months of Xbox Game Pass, and thanks to that, last month alone, I played Doom: The Dark Ages and Expedition 33. I played my most anticipated game of the year, and I played probably my most acclaimed game of the year for $20. That's crazy. All airtime. Dude, the fact that we're getting Fable, Forza, Gears, possibly Halo, 007, that's third party, but GTA 6. Okay, just talking in general. GTA 6 and more next freaking year. Bro, what? Next year's going to be insane. Next year, like, 2023 was a crazy year. We're coming to that next year. Next year's going to be wild. C2, there has to be a secret Switch 2 Direct. There's no way all these games aren't on Switch 2. But some of them were on Switch, C2. And I still say that, like, Nintendo just didn't give Switch 2 dev kits. But they will have Switch editions. And like, just every game that's on Switch is backwards compatible. Long story short. Kyle Fritz, yeah, 2026 could be the best year of this generation. Yeah. Mudang 2 Hearts was the Korean shooter. Oh. Yeah, I just overall, I'm it's not that I'm disappointed with this show. It's just that I just felt it was, I don't know, like, I think if I could have done anything, I would have not shown Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Gears of War Reloaded. I would have skipped those two and swap 2 other things in instead that you think that you are pretty confident are coming out in 2026. Do that. Like you got plenty of things to lay out 2025. Give us 2 things for the future of 2026. But that's what Phil was saying. It's like 2026 is going to be our 25th anniversary, and that year we're going to have Fable, Forza, and Gears come out. That was such a crazy shadow drop of a phrase. And I can't believe he just said that. And he almost said Halo. He was like, and we have a 4th one too. And I'm like, It's Halo. Like that's going to be insane. What a cool way to celebrate 25 years of Xbox. You have your 4 Horsemen released in the same year. Get the frick out of here. That's cool. And it just didn't want to focus. What if that's going to be the developer direct next year? Imagine that. It's not for sure Halo, Kyle, but imagine that. You have for the 4 games for the developer direct next year, you have Forza Horizon 6, Fable, Gears of War E-Day, and the probably Halo 1 remake. Wow, that would be insane. That would be wild. It's gotta be, dude. But that's the problem. Xbox is sitting on so much right now that it's kind of like, what do we do with all this? Do we kind of ease back? Do we just kind of stockpile it? Like, I don't know. But anyway, I just thought that show, it's like minimum an 8. Like I saw a lot of you guys earlier say like 8, and it's like, it's a problem because if last year's show didn't happen, then this was a 9 easily. But because last year's show happened, it feels like an 8. You know what I mean? I have to change my grades of that State of Play and Summer Game Fest because I said both of them might be a soft 8, but no, those are both 7s. This is a high 8 or a low 9. I can't decide. Could Gamescom be a bit bigger of a show for Xbox this year? It could. Kyle Fritz, you could be very right. Like Xbox could just have their big presence at Gamescom as they always do. Xbox have stabilized now, C2 says, so they don't have to show off games in advance anymore. And C2, that's what I'm thinking is like, I wonder if they're just like, they're at this point now where they've stockpiled so much and now they're just going to like, let it ride. You know, we have enough of a safety cushion. So I produced this series for my freelance job. And we are right now at a place that so many episodes are kind of stocked up that we're kind of good, you know? And maybe that's what Xbox is doing. Like they're at this spot that, you know, there's so many things in the horizon that they don't need to show all their cards right now. And even though we know about a lot of their cards, it's like, let's just hold on to stuff until they're like literally within the year of. So anyway, I think it was, I'm going to say it was a 9 out of 10 show. It's just the only reason I hesitate is just because of last year and just how many things they slept on and being under 12 first party things, basically no presence of Blizzard. There wasn't any Blizzard thing. Was there? Was there? No, there was nothing Blizzard in this show. Interesting. There was nothing Blizzard in this show. That's a little bit of a bummer. And Activision as well. I don't think, well, there was Tony Hawk. But Tony Hawk was it on the Activision side of things too. Yeah, so Activision and Blizzard were not here. I don't know. I might be like a high 8, low 9. I might be a high 8, man. I'm not sure. All airtime, freaking killing it with these super chats, man. Thank you guys so much. Keep up the great work, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for the over 30 likes. Like the stream if you enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't know. I have to get porting on some stuff. Elder Scrolls 6 was announced at E3 2018. 2018? Oh, I popped off for the handheld most. Like that I for sure want to port over. That's crazy. Vox new weird COD 2 for... Oh, that's true. COD. That's true. I didn't write that down. I got to write that down. So, Black Ops 7. Okay. So with that, I'm sorry. I did forget to write COD. So Outer Worlds 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Indiana Jones DLC, Clockwork Revolution, Grounded 2, Age of Mythology DLC, Fallout 76, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, Sea of Thieves, The Keeper, and if we want to count Gears of War Reloaded, fine, and then Black Ops 7. Okay, so that's about where they would used to do, like about 12. That's what they used to hit as like their high. But yeah, C2 was pretty disappointed with the show. Kyle was pretty disappointed with the show. Yeah, I definitely liked it. I thought it was a good show. Ninja Air, Plague Tale. Like, the Plague Tale would have been a great freaking moment, but for some reason, they let it out early. Like, the official, like, Focus Entertainment. They officially posted it on their social media for some weird reason. I'm like, why? Why did you do that? So that's a little bit of a bummer. Persona 4, there was good stuff in the show. I don't see how it could possibly be less than a 7 with like how much was technically in this show, unless it was like you were just looking for a very particular game. But I'm excited. I'm glad we got to see the handheld. I'm glad they set up that all these games are play anywhere. I'm glad that we have a release window for Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm glad that we got to see Double Fine's new game, that Clockwork Revolution looks amazing. And we did still get to see a handful of first-party stuff, but just a handful. And then some neat partner stuff, and especially the AA and indie scene. Like, I wanted to maybe get one more very indie-feeling game. But stuff like Solo Leveling and Invincible, that kind of made it feel like I was watching Summer Game Fest instead of Xbox Showcase. So, anyway, yeah, I'll sit at an 8. Still a good show, just not quite like fantastic or anything. Matt McDonald, hi Alicia. I'm glad you liked the show, and I hope you had a good day. I'm glad if anybody liked the show. But yeah, Alicia, I hope you have a good day as well as everybody else. C2, that handle price is going to be outrageous. I no less than 700, no less. Okay, I'm gonna start porting some stuff over, but Steffi, I rated an 8 out of 10, but I like this more than State of Play because a lot of games I was interested in are on Game Pass, which made it more exciting. That's the thing about, like, I always tell people before I go that these shows, if you don't have Xbox Game Pass, then it instantly deducts a point. So if somebody rated it a 6 out of 10, if they had Game Pass, it would have been a 7 or an 8. Because when you have Game Pass, then you know, like, you're watching the show, waiting to see, like, is it coming to Game Pass? And then you see that, and then the trailer becomes, like, twice as valuable to you because you know, like, you're going to be able to play it. And so that's a hard thing. If somebody watches this from the outside of Game Pass, that definitely, like, deducts it. Like, if I watched this and I wasn't a subscriber, I would definitely say this was, like, a 7 out of 10, maybe even a 6 out of 10 show. I would say that. But because, like, you know, Steffi and me, we're Game Pass subscribers, we saw a lot of stuff that we're interested in, we get to try out. That's cool. But, yeah, rematch later this month. So, we'll see. I might go later. I might go live again later on. I was hoping to have somebody hop onto the channel to talk more about this show, but for now, let me port some reactions and maybe collect some thoughts. I don't know, but I had a blast hanging out with you guys this week, man, just between Summer Game Fest, between State of Play, between this, and just like I've been passively checking out Day of the Devs, which, by the way, I've seen a couple things in there that look really cool. I always love Showcase Week, man, and it's been so cool hanging out with you, and I hope to have a Nintendo Direct to watch with you soon, as well as just like more live streams in general. If you're curious, like I love this vibe that I'm hanging out with you, that we're talking, and I'm starting to transition in that direction of just more live streams because I just love the interaction that we have, but I just want to also figure out how can I still make videos that I'm very happy to make, or just as shorts. Like, I'm trying to figure that out, but I just love doing these lives with you and interacting. So if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and let me know topics you would want to cover, or shows that you would like to watch together, tier lists. Like, just, I'm always listening. Just use the community tab or at me on Twitter. I'm always listening because I want to be your loving host, because I really do appreciate you and I love you. So I appreciate you so much. I'm going to go. Be geek, be proud, be awesome. And I'll see you soon.